Let's go to Michael Reagan. But first, let's watch a little of Donald Trump from yesterday.
So they said it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. Came in third. Now the guy that came in second, but actually I think I came in first, because if you take a look, okay, you know. Oh, that voter fraud. You know, these politicians are brutal. They're brutal.
All right, there you go. Joining us now, Michael Reagan, Newsmax contributor, president of the Reagan Legacy Foundation, ReaganLegacyFoundation.org. Hello, sir. Welcome aboard.
Good to be with you.
Well, great to have you, Michael. All right, so now Donald Trump is claiming that he won and there was voter fraud. And, of course, this all stems, I guess, back to the misinformation or disinformation put out about Ben Carson.
Yeah, I guess it does, but he's starting to sound more like the whiner-in-chief instead of the commander-in-chief. You know, Iowa's over, it's done. Now you move forward to New Hampshire, and you better get a ground game. If he wants to really keep his lead and win New Hampshire, you got to have a ground game. You can't just have a speaking game, a whining game, and what have you. Tell you what happened yesterday. It's about what's going to happen tomorrow. He probably wouldn't be talking about being second, if you will, and maybe first, depending on what happened, if he would have had the ground game he needed. But he thought the airplane, he thought the helicopter, he thought the events that he had with all those people was enough to do it. No, enough to do it is getting people to the caucus.
All right, now, in New Hampshire, ground game or not, and I can't answer that, he, in the latest poll that is out since the loss in Iowa, it's a WHDH UMass Lowell poll. Trump has 36%. Rubio is in second place at 15, Cruz at 14. Then you got single digits, Bush, Kasich, Christie, Carson, Fiorina. Is this, in your view, something that we could consider to be at least fairly accurate, and he should cruise at least in New Hampshire?
I mean, he should
no,
win.
No pun intended by with Cruz.
Oh, I understand. He should win in New Hampshire, but back to what he was saying earlier about the guy who came in third says he won, was to where he is now, running second in New Hampshire. If he keeps on going with this game, and he talks about the future of America and going forward, and Trump can't get off the schneid talking about what happened in Iowa, then in fact Cruz or in fact Marco Rubio could pass him in New Hampshire. It's very important how he plays New Hampshire. You can't play New Hampshire whining about what happened or didn't happen in Iowa.
Do you think it's fair to categorize Marco Rubio along with Jeb Bush, John Kasich, Chris Christie as the so-called establishment alternative?
No, I don't. It's interesting how they play this out. I mean, here's a guy who's serving his first term in the Senate of the United States. Remember, it was the Tea Party also got him elected, you know, down there in Florida. And so the whole Gang of Eight situation, he can't get rid of that around his neck because it keeps on being put back on him. But the fact of the matter, he's the first-term senator. I think that's probably his greatest weakness, because right now we have a first-term senator running the country.
All right, I want you to hear something Hillary said yesterday. Anderson Cooper.
Oh, do I have to?
Yeah, I know, but this is punishment. I thought Trump might be punishment for you as well, so I'm not really trying to drive you away from the show. Hillary was responding to Anderson Cooper at the town hall event that they held yesterday. Listen to this.
One of the things that Senator Sanders points to, and a lot of your critics point to, is you made 3 speeches for Goldman Sachs. You were paid $675,000 for 3 speeches. Was that a mistake? I mean, was that a bad error in judgment?
Look, I made speeches to lots of groups. I told them what I thought. I answered questions.
But did you have to be paid $675,000?
Well, I don't know. That's what they offered. So, to be honest, I wasn't committed to running. I didn't know whether I would or not.
You didn't think you were going to run for president again?
I didn't.
All right, so he said to her, she said other secretaries of state did it, and he said, yeah, but you're going to run for president. And she said, well, I didn't know I was going to run for president. Is any of that believable? That's what they offered? I don't know. You know, I mean, give me a break.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably what they offered. I mean, she is Hillary Rodham Clinton, if you will, former First Lady, former Secretary of State. And remember, she was broke. My gosh, this poor woman coming out of the White House had no money. She had no furniture, didn't have a place to live. She was almost homeless. She had to make some money to pay for, all those things. But a lot of people go out and give speeches, and people pay a lot of money to have someone come in and give a speech. Some of the people conservative talkers, are getting paid $50,000 to go out and speak in places. Others are getting paid $75,000. Others are being paid $100,000. It's not abnormal to be paid a huge amount of money by corporate America for you to come in and speak to the audience.
But so if she was right on that and sincere on that, do you believe she was sincere when she said at that point she didn't know if she was going to run for president?
Oh, no, she always was going to run for president of the United States. I mean, I think everybody caught that one. Nah, come on, Hillary. You were going to run for president.
Yeah, since the day she met since the day she met Bill back in wherever they met, that she was going to run. Michael, great to talk to you, sir. Thank you very much.